chippy out there today.
A little chippy. Nice day for it.
Isn't it a little early to be chippy, though?
It is kind of early to be chippy. My freshman and sophomore year, I think it wasn't a fight till like day 10 and then like day 12 or 13. And it's day 4 and we already getting after it. But it's just the competitiveness of the team. Everybody want to win. Everybody want to do good. Everybody want to do their job. So may the best man win.
Well, I was wondering, because it's so early to be into that, do you feel like this team has got a culture of maybe even more competitiveness than maybe a couple of the teams you've been on in the past? Or?
No, for sure. It's a lot of open spots. Everybody's trying to work for a spot right now, so it's a lot of competitiveness going on. Everybody wants to be a 1 or 2. Everybody's working for that one spot, but it's only 22 one spot, so everybody's just working hard to get that spot.
How big was, those later practices, those bowl game practices, and even the bowl game in itself for, a lot of young players that built some cohesively, especially on that defensive unit?
Yeah, those practices were very important. I feel like those are practices that you can't really sleep on. You might get lazy later in the season and think, I don't need this, or I don't really need to work on my job. But if you just pay attention to detail, it's just going to help you that much more in the spring. And then when you keep building and building, mental reps is everything, honestly. If you can get a lot of mental reps, that's going to help you when everything's coming at you faster, when you can slow things down. So all those reps before the bowl game helped a lot, especially like guys like me and Zay, just, getting used to the speed, getting used to the defense, call the line and adjust it. So those helped a lot.
How big is it to be able to look, to the side of you and see Zay and they're someone that you've played with and you have that experience with?
Yeah, it makes me very confident. Me and Zay is always on the same page. Even when we don't talk, we're on the same page. So it just makes me very confident. It's good when you got two guys that know the defense, can get a call the line and adjust it, can do this. When things move, we can move. So it's very important. That's my guy. Yeah, he's a smart football player too. High intelligence, good IQ, good reaction time, all that.
Knowing you're going to be on the field a lot this season, what did you do during this offseason to get ready for the extra action, I guess?
Just work hard. Especially, I feel like I had to take my recovery process more serious because I got to take care of my body. Last spring, I tore my hammy, so I would just want to come back this year, get the full offseason, focus up, do what I got to do, put in the extra work, whether that's coming back and stretching, whether that's coming back and running some more, coming back, getting a second lift in that day. Just putting in the time, honestly, no matter what it is, just putting in the time.
So many new faces. How is the team chemistry right now?
Team chemistry is actually pretty good. We're actually pretty close. Like those fights out there, those guys are actually pretty close, and we're going to laugh about it later. So, yeah, we got good chemistry for how many new guys we got and how many guys came in the spring and the winter and then just now in fall camp. We're all pretty close, and we all can laugh about the plays and the clips we watch. So we're family. We're good. We're family.
The last two defenses have been pretty good. What do you feel like this defense has that maybe those two didn't have, or what do you guys need to get up to that level of those last two?
I don't really think we're missing anything, or I don't think we really need anything. I think we all just need to do our job, know your assignment. If everybody know their assignment and do their 111, we'll be all good. The talent is there. We're not missing the talent. Yeah, it's not really a big difference. Those past two teams, the only thing they did was did their job and be in the spot they're supposed to be in when they're supposed to be there. So, and it all came together and you see it work. So if we can do that, we can have a great defense.
So it's just as simple as that, just doing your job and you'll be fine?
As simple as doing your 111. There's 11 players out there, you're only one of them. Just do your 111.
Is that hard? Is that hard to do, I guess?
I wouldn't say it's hard to do. I mean, it's a choice to know your job. It's a choice to know how to do your job. Like, if you're not good at your job, you can work at it. Like, the first time you mess up, okay, everybody messes up, it's a mistake. But the second time, it's kind of like a choice. Like, do you want it? Go back and study, So.
But is it hard to maybe overstep that and maybe try to help maybe not do just your job, but somebody else's job too?
Well, that's the process of it. So you start with just your job, and then as you know your job, you learn more of the defense. You learn where the pressure's coming from, where the defense is rotated to. So, yeah, it helps you once you learn your job and then you learn the rest of the defense, it just helps you, and you can play that much faster when things move and emotion and stuff of that sort. So, yeah, it definitely helps you once you learn the whole defense.
Coach Hayward's been in place now for a while, getting used to him. What are you noticing that he brings to the defense as kind of a new voice?
Yeah, Coach Hayward definitely brings the energy. He's putting his own twist to things, and as players, it's our job just to go out there and do what Coach says and fly around and do it to the best of our ability, no matter what it is. But it's a lot of similar things to what Bray used to run. He's putting his own twist. It's going good for us. We're just flying around, trying to have fun, trying to piece it together. We know it's not going to be ready, today, tomorrow, but we're just putting it together.
Is there anything that you do that's maybe a little bit different in the Keith than under Trent?
No, not really. Not really. It's pretty much the same thing. It's mirrored. It's from the same family tree and stuff like that. So it's not too much different. It's just small details that you got to pay attention to that you might miss sometimes.
Coach Christian talked about the coaches preaching, the mantra of basically moving forward. How big is it mentally for this team to kind of, everything you guys have been through, all the transfers and everything in this offseason, how important is it for you guys mentally to flush what happened over this offseason and just focus on the now and what's next?
Well, I think pretty much everybody on the team has been flushed out. We can't really worry about the outside noise. Bray Ben told us that. Control what you can control. Just wish those guys the best, Yeah, I'm pretty sure we flushed all that. If we didn't flush it, we wouldn't be out here practicing as fast as we are and doing what we're doing as a team together. So I'm pretty sure everything's flushed and we're ready to move on to the season.